All right, so you are the AR dude, also called Frans from Finland. You want to just...
Yeah, I can give you a small intro. Yeah, I'm Frans from flyAR Augmented Reality Studio, and we are a custom AR content creation studio. So we don't develop our own technology or software or like AR platforms, but rather we use the best tools available to create augmented reality solutions that best fit our clients' needs. So we're not married to any certain technology or software, but we have a quite broad skill set that we can apply on different platforms. Of course, we have a few favorite tools that we like to use, Zapper and Unity game engine paired with a few plugins for AR. And yeah, our projects have ranged from simple product packaging, which opens up some recipe videos for food products, to more high-end augmentations with point clouds and building information models and robot simulations and whatnot. And I have a small company presentation if you want to see and try out some cool AR things. See, I'll share my screen. Oh, you need to give me permission to share my screen, I think.
How do I give you permission?
Share screen. It says host disabled participant screen share.
Allow make host.
Let's see now.
Change host.
Oh, now got it. Here. Yeah, so we're just skim through the first part. We're a creative AR studio. We create custom AR experiences. And we're a small but quite powerful team of 2 engineers and 2 3D artists. And here are a few of our clients. You might be familiar with Tactic Games from Finland. They produce lots of different kinds of board games and toys.
Nice.
We've worked on a few like toy gamey projects with them. And here are a few of our tools. Not sure if you're familiar with Zapper. That's the tool we use for these kind of traditional AR works, which are image tracking or plane tracking solutions.
Mm.
And then with Unity paired with this immersal, we create more spatial augmentations where we can anchor digital content to a certain physical place. And yeah, so our projects fall into the traditional image and plane tracking type, and then the spatial AR, which is the more high-end type of augmenting reality at the moment. And here are a few videos. I could just show a brief clip of this. This is sort of time traveling to the past. We created a like living scale model for Espoo City Museum. So we created a like animated 3D model of a 50s apartment. It was part of a architectural exhibition. And there's little fun characters within the 3D space, and you can click on things to like answer the phone and see what's cooking in the oven, and switch on the radio to hear some 50s radio show.
Awesome.
And then you might have seen our office thing, I think. No? Okay. Well, I won't show it actually. You can try it. You can try it yourself.
I'd like you to show it because I'm going to share this with my team.
Oh, okay.
So I'd like you to show it because it would be wonderful.
Yeah, then I'll switch on. I hope the video is not too laggy.
Otherwise,
But this is like we have these round flyers, which is like a company business card, and then there's a QR which opens the AR app within your browser.
Okay.
So you don't need to download any separate apps because no one really likes to download apps. And then this is our 3D office, which appears on top of the flyer. It has fun little animations, and you can click on things to get more information about our kitchen and all the cool features of our small office. And there's also a video and a 360 picture also. And then we made this fun Easter egg. When we tap on the open close sign, then the lights go out and we go and play some Nintendo on the couch. Yeah, I can share these slides with you also.
Please do. Please do. This is awesome.
And then there's a fun bit coming up soon.
No, don't touch.
Okay.
No rush.
Yeah, this got some nice attention from the augmented reality crew on LinkedIn. And then there's a 360 like rendering from within our office, but I'm waiting for this COVID thing to end. So once we all get back to the office, we'll take a real picture with all of us with having the same clothes on and sitting in the same places. Yeah, that was about it. And here's one example of like plane tracking experience. This works. This needs the app download because this kind of plane tracking things don't really work in an interactive way yet in browser. So this we created for city of Tartu in Estonia, and the point of this was to show the citizens living in that city where these like public sports grounds are located. And then you could see a 360 image of how it looks there. And then the model was really fun and animated.
What I'm really looking for right now.
What?
I'll tell you what I'm really looking for specifically in all of this, just to be very specific, is the creative aspect. How well do you communicate design, animation, and I guess storytelling? Those are things I'm really interested in. I can see from some of your modeling that even though it's quite simple, it has a strong design aesthetic.
Yeah, glad to hear that. Yeah, we've tried to create all our content to be, firstly, it has to look nice, but then it also has to be very lightweight so that it downloads fast, and then it will run quite smoothly even on a bit older devices. So you don't need to have the newest iPhone for it to work.
Okay.
And here, yeah, on the video, there's the same thing, just as an image tracking version. And yeah, storytelling is a good point. That's really fun to do, to tell stories.
As you're aware, I'm in toys and game space. My personal background is animation, so I was an animator, character designer, storyboard artist, producer. So and because we focus on toys and games, really for me, it's an animation play. So it's like people who really understand character animation, storytelling, and how characters, because really it's to get inside the world of the toys, physical toys, and bring that to the physical space. No one does it very successfully yet. And I would like for us to be one of the first teams to do that. And so I'm looking for creatives right now that we can collaborate with to lead that charge, to say, well, we understand your physical product and we can add value with AR by bringing that physical world to the digital space, and expanding on that universe.
Mm.
And so there are a couple of things that I'm looking for right now that I think will be key in making that possible. Now, you have a background in gaming, as you mentioned, and you've worked with games, so you understand physical
Yeah,
works.
yeah, we're like creative engineers with my what's it called? Business partner Eero. Has some background in like game development as well. Yeah, we like to play around with fun things.
Cool. That's good. That's good news. So I love what you're showing me right now.
Yeah, would you like to see very experimental game concept as well?
I want to see really beautiful looking AR, specifically focused on character design. Architecture is good because we have a focus on interior spaces, but my interest is going to be character and content led.
Mm. Yeah, I'll show a small clip of this, which is not so gamey, but it shows the possibilities of this spatial AR. And the next one is a more gamey thing. So for this company, we created this kind of a proof of concept AR app, which lets you see what's going on inside the walls. Also, it had some interior AR navigation functionality, and we created this kind of a maintenance request concept that smart IoT devices could tell the maintenance people that something is wrong, and they can navigate to that place.
I love that you've got BIM data overlays. That's
Yeah,
quite detailed.
yeah, and it's
That's really key for real estate.
yeah. Are you in the UK or where are you from?
In Portugal right now,
Oh, Portugal, cool.
but I'm from the UK.
Yeah, we're working with one UK startup on a similar themed AR project now. It's in the final stages.
What's the company, if I can ask?
No, you can't. Sorry, we're under NDA at the moment. But once it's public, I hope we can share.
Right.
But it has to do with like a futuristic housing concept.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'll go to the next one, which is more gamey. We created this with our friends at Immersal, who make this SDK for Unity. And if you want to see, there's a little bit of like how this tech works, a minute of making of stuff, and then a minute of the actual game. But we thought of how we could create gamey and engaging content for large spaces with lots of people, like arenas and hockey games and basketball games and Olympic stadiums, for example. So we mapped the location with this mapping app on an iPad, and then it creates this kind of a point cloud type of representation of the space, which we get into Unity. Soon you'll see the point cloud. And then we can anchor the AR content in Unity on top of that point cloud, and then it should stay quite accurately anchored to the locations. And here Eero is setting like navigation path. So the point here was that when you get your physical ticket or e-ticket to a hockey game, it has your seat number, and you could click on navigate to my seat, and it would navigate you through the stadium corridors. But then this was the fun part. Multiplayer AR game could be played on the breaks. So my team fans could play against your team fans, and then the winner could get some popcorn maybe. And this was just a concept, so it's not fully functional as yet, but we made this video to spark interest in things like this. And then we're working on our own spatial AR game. This is very experimental. We got some funding for Apocalypse, which is a world without people, and we're creating a like 3D world in Unity, and we're going to overlay it in the heart of Helsinki on the central railway station square. And here it's just very rough drafting of the 3D content in the place. But the point is that the player can move around the central railway station square, and with our app, this will become a window to this futuristic dystopia where the people have disappeared, and the content will anchor accurately on the real surroundings. And then they need to find hints and solve small puzzles to figure out where the hell the people have disappeared. And this is in progress now. And yeah, more projects on our site and on lots of videos on YouTube as well.
So,
and yeah, would you like to give it a go? This is our office. If you have,
I'm not going to do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that later because I'm recording this. A couple of things. Are you what kind of are you open to collaboration? What kind of are you open to partnerships?
Yeah, we're like a small company. We like to keep all doors open, but mostly we're looking now for new paid projects.
Okay.
So mostly, yeah, we work on custom AR projects to suit our clients' needs.
Okay.
But yeah, what kind of partnership thing did you have in mind?
We're looking for AR content creators to collaborate with for the toys and game space. Guys that can that really understand the things that I've highlighted previously, to do with storytelling, character animation, spatial design, understanding how to bring characters into the physical space. And I would like to present you guys to my team but before I do that, I wanted to understand whether you were open to collaboration. We're a startup too, so we're a startup which in early stage funding, so we're just in the process of raising some funds, and I'm really keen on building a really good team to partner with at this stage. So when I speak to my network in the toys and game space, when I have projects that are interesting, I can have a team that I trust, that I can deliver on those projects and ultimately ideate with. So they're there to really figure out how to create meaningful products for the toys and game space. And it's a market, it's an industry that hasn't yet had any real traction with AR or any real success. And I feel that this is something that I'm able to do. But in order for me to do that, I need a great team of content creators to do that with. And so that's my kind of interest in our conversation at this point.
Yeah, that definitely sounds interesting to us, because the toys and games industry is something that is not like so stiff as the big companies, marketing, communications and stuff, and you can let your imagination loose.
Yeah.
But I have a few gamey things I could show you.
Please do.
Are you familiar with Alias, this kind of a word explanation game? It's one of the most famous tactic games. But it's basically a game where you get a card with letters and you have to explain what the letter is. But we created the AR version of this Alias game. And here you're not explaining words, but you're explaining icons. So then this small but simple AR thing has a small game logic. It has a timer and it counts your points. And then you have to explain these icons. So quite simple, and it's like a small addition to the very established Alias game.
Do you know how many units were sold?
I think like probably hundreds of thousands over the years. but I'm
with
not
the
sure.
AR integrated feature.
Oh, with the AR, I can't. I don't know, unfortunately.
Great to
But
get
this
that.
has been one of our most, like from our AR analytics, this has been one of the most looked at ones, most popular ones.
Do you know any
And this is,
downloads of the application? Have you got? It'd be great to get that kind of data.
yeah, because this Zapper is not our app, so we don't have access to those download numbers. But if we were to do this today, we would do it with the web AR first. So you don't need to download the app. This one still, you needed to download the app. Then one other packaging project we did for Stora Enso. This has a game at the end, but we created like a package project for Stora Enso, which shows how this kind of wood fiber packages are made. And the package comes alive with little 3D worlds, and it starts out from the forest, and there's a little fun forest scene with this machinery cutting down the trees, and you can click on everything, and then there's the next stages, the factory setting, and then the filling stage with fun content. Our 3D guy had lots of fun making these animations, and then a few more stages, but then it ends at a game here. Sorry?
The animations are very nice.
Oh, thanks. And then we created this kind of simple recycling game. So once you've made the package and filled it with juice and bought it and emptied or drank the juice, you have to play this kind of a recycling game to shoot it into the trash. So quite simple, but it was much harder than it looked. Or the game was hard to play. It wasn't too easy, because easy games are not that fun.
Frans, listen, I think your stuff is great. I really do, and I think it.
Thanks.
I'd love to. I'm going to share this video with my team, with your permission.
Yeah, sure.
And I would like to jump on a call with you next week. And if you can send me in a follow-up email your presentation, links to relevant projects that you've worked on, and mention your availability or openness to collaborating. Let's say in the initial stages, we would pitch to clients with some of your work and be representing you. And if we win those tenders, then we would most likely work with you on those projects if we're pitching your work, because it would make sense. And just to have you as part of that team. If you were happy with that kind of opportunity, then I'm going to mention it to my team, and then we can kind of deep dive into some of the projects that I'm looking at and take it from there.
Yeah, I think it sounds very interesting, and I'm sure my business partner and our 3D artists will be very happy about this kind of opportunities as well. But unfortunately, my next week is super booked, and we're applying for a very fun educational AR project for a very big military museum. Like, it's not in military use anymore, but it's like historically very significant to Finnish history. So we want to make a spatial augmentation where you can walk in the castle and see it come alive with all kinds of historic events.
That could be really interesting if you're doing something cost related, because one of our offices in France, in the Dordogne, and it's called Le Pays in French, Le Pays de Mille Châteaux, the land of 1,000 castles. So there's literally 1,000 castles, which are monetized through tourism and are open to some type of open to suggestions for how they can monetize these very expensive structures.
Yeah, and in these times, it's so hard to get because is quite tourism and traveling is laying low at the moment, so they can somehow keep themselves relevant via sending maybe some kind of AR tours to the people.
Yeah, I've got. Maybe that's so. Let me know when you're when just send me some of your dates when you're next free.
Okay.
And jump on a call and hopefully jump on a call with some of my team and we can explore this further.
Yeah, sounds excellent. Yeah, I'll send you a follow-up email today with my presentation, a few relevant links, and a few date and time suggestions. Shall I? Yeah, I'll put them in Finnish time, so please adjust according to your team time zones.
I see, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, cool. Are you permanently in Portugal or just?
I've been here for 6 months, and now myself and my partner we're moving to France for 3 months.
Okay, cool.
Living in a surf town, so it's a surf yoga town.
Surf yoga town.
Surf and yoga. It's the number one spot in Europe for surfing. If you like it.
Oh, sounds excellent.
It's very cool. It's very nice.
Yeah. But hey, I'll get back to you soon with the follow-up email, and let's meet in a few weeks, hopefully.
Nice one.
And yeah, hey, do you have a website link or something to check out? I could share with my team as well.
Is XRA applied, but it's I would wait on looking at the website for now because it's not representative of what we're doing.
Okay.
But so we're represented by a software company called IT Craft, which we have 350 developers in Ukraine, and that's been around 17 years, and that's the parent company. And then we have an incubator accelerator that we're partnered with that are raising finance for us, and that's called Unicorn Ventures. Okay. It's based in France, so that's the company in France. And so there's lots of different pieces that are coming together, and and then our other and the team has moved from another company called Invisible Toys and Smart Toys. So we're building this new company based on these different skill sets.
Okay.
And my focus is really toys and games. So,
yeah, our company is a like very small founder-owned company without any investor pressure at the moment. So it's nice to keep all the strings in our own hands, but it opens up possibilities to collaborate with all nice people and companies who would like to collaborate with us as well.
Nice one. Nice. Maybe if you like, you can see some of the talks that I've had with different industry specialists as well, where I've been exploring this very specific space, which is toys and games, and how AR can really disrupt the space. And that, for me, is my focus, is to bring meaningful products to the toys and game space.
Yeah. Hey, you must be familiar with Lego's augmented reality things.
Yeah.
I think they're like the best AR toys and game things I've seen.
Only the in-store, so they didn't have much success with their products, which is interesting considering how much R&D they've invested into kind of building.
Yeah, I just bought Lego set. It was some hidden something ghost themed. I played around with it with my kids, and that was a very cool AR experience, at least for me and my kids.
Yeah. Are your kids still? What would also be nice is I'm going to be doing a series of podcasts, and it'd be nice to get you on a podcast to talk about your experience and your in this space. And maybe
sure.
Even the story about playing with the Lego hidden. It was called hidden AR. Hidden AR.
Hidden side.
Hidden side. And what your thoughts are, and whether it's just really interesting to understand, because Lego have a few AR experiences. The most recent one is what they've done with Universal, so the music AR application, which is going to be quite interesting. And again, all of these, everyone who's interested in toys and game space and AR are looking very, very closely at how these products are doing commercially, because really that's the test.
Yeah, of course, you need to get a return on investment, of course.
Listen,
yeah, I have.
I'm going to jump off the call. Please send me the updates. Please send me your time slots in the future, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, let's do that. Have a nice weekend.
You too, buddy.
Thanks.
All the best.
Bye.